It's the NFL.
Plenty of to go. 3 months of football ahead as we are underway here at Week 4. Nicole Hardman now on the return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State 4th-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott. Opening play, and Dak's going to throw.
There were times, I'll be honest with you, Kate, that I wish I played baseball. Because you have a bad outing, like this QB did last week with no touchdowns, a couple interceptions. In baseball, you get to play the next day. You get to flush it right away. He's had to sit on it all week long, and you know he wants to rectify it here.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And this punt works out. It's going to cross the 20, be touchdown at the 16-yard line. So the Giants out and getting set for their first drive. And it'll be their 2nd-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
Kate, I know you get tired of hearing me say there's no substitute for experience, but it is totally true. Taking the reins of an NFL team is a young quarterback. You want the game to slow down, and the only way it slows down is to get more and more of these opportunities to go lead your team game in and game out.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. They'll try and throw it here. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Tight end going in motion here. That's caught for the first. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They've reached midfield, Brock, and this new set of downs is going to begin the march into enemy territory. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That's brought in by Jennings. And he goes out a little short of the 40. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 42. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. From midfield now. He finds Johnson. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Pass play coming here. Doesn't have the hook up there. Incomplete pass. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Slot man in motion right. 2nd and 10 now. That's complete to Darius Slayton. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Marshawn Nealon, the one to send him down. And the Cowboys bringing on an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Pass caught, 9-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Gets this to Johnson. Touchdown, New York. point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Right, ready to send this one away. The return starts at the 18. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Dallas sending its offense out for the second time this game. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. First down, here's Dak. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. First carry here for Aaron Jones. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Michael McFadden able to make the play. And the Giants going nickel. Third down coming. Prescott here from the gun. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. Fields this clean at the 30. And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with a home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
Has him on the quick hitter. He has room past the 25. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Motioning Jennings left. 1st and 10, or on to Mixon. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. It's an option to the left side. And he bowls through the defense for a touchdown. The Giants take a 13-0 lead. That one right down the middle. And the Giants drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Right, ready to send this one away. Kick taken in here at the 17. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Prescott set to pass. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on.
Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They have it on 2nd and short. From the gun, Jones gets it. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Prescott has that offense moving quickly. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the gun is Prescott. Gets everything he has under this throw. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. They'll bring out the punter here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Secures this at the 17. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Into the hands of Neighbors. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 2nd and 3 now. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. 2nd and 8. Complete out to the right side. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him. You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. In 3rd and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass in a 4th down instead.
And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, no, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the 16. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
On now comes their punter. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. He has it at the 33. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. 65 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Giants football. A tight end in motion now. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Keeping it with Mixon. Still going past the 40. And he gets this one down to the 27. It's a pickup of 26. And the Giants will have a 1st down. Back now, pressure on its way. Neighbors with the catch. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 20-zip lead. Malik Neighbors with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Giants stretch their lead to 21. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The Cowboys about set to take over. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. It is caught left side. And he's out of bounds, up at midfield. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs. So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Finds him over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Prescott has that offense moving quickly.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 40-yard line.
Dak throwing again. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's now 3rd down.
Dak now from the gun. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down. Punt team on the field. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And things just seem to keep snowballing for them. Now their special teams is involved. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Pass play on 1st and 10. He finds Slayton. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Giants in possession. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 28. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will take over as he reports his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, they could have gone run to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why I play in this position. You've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin, but when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable 2nd down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Dak. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again is Dak. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To throw is Prescott. He's got a man left. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
And the Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Another throw for Prescott. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Dak to the air here. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys chop some of the lead off before the half. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Seibert tacks on the point after. And the Cowboys get it back to a 14-point game. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's contained at the line for no gain. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. This is complete to Neighbors. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. All right, Cowboys showing nickel set, 3rd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That's caught for the 1st. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From midfield now. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. The Cowboys taking over on offense. Not much time left before halftime. They could use something to trim that deficit, and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. First down, here's Dak. Stays in the pocket. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So it's 2nd down coming up. Prescott here from the gun. He's loaded another one up. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long. From the gun is Prescott. Throw complete to Lamb. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They've got a man in motion. Throwing on first is Prescott. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Back to throw it. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. He's back to throw. Taking his shot deep down the field it goes. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. One last play before the break. He'll throw it. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. That's going to be taken in at the 8. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. The Giants headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. It's mixed in on second down. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Throwing now, off play action. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the... The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back to throw, here's Dak. Has the connection to Jones. Continuing to move past the 45. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10, Prescott has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. Dak now from the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. Good little rip there, looks like about 6. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now here's Prescott. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball. Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short of it?
And in for the Dallas touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Seibert now to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Dialing up a pass here on 3rd down. Setting up the screen. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it. Running with Mixon out of the gun. This is ahead for about 5. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the 47. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. 1st down, ball at the 36. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Running it after the penalty. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. We've reached the end. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. On the ground again with Mixon. And again, they'll get there to meet him at the line and take him down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So on 4th down, they bring him out for his most important kick of this game. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. Right, ready to send this one away. Returning it from the 16. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd down carry for Jones. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Prescott now on third down. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. They're out now, ready to punt it. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60+. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
They're going to throw it on third and long. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. The Giants are set to punt. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. They send a man in motion. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And this is a huge loss on the play.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Prescott to throw. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
Now fourth down.
They're going for it. Here's Prescott. Launches one deep downfield. And it falls incomplete. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Giants take a 3-possession lead.
Cowboys 14.
Right, ready to send this one away. Returning from the 18-yard line. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. This is pulled in by McCole Hardman. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas. To throw is Prescott. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Prescott has that offense moving quickly. Throw in on third and long. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. First down, here's Dak. Short pass caught by his tight end. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
The throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They're working quickly here. Another throw for Prescott. Has it down close. Touchdown, Dallas. Seibert now to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Moore with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Giants and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. They're out and set, 1st and 10. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Bails out of the pocket quick. Cowboys rushing in, and they bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Another try following the sack. He's on the move. And they get to him again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down. Here's a throw. Pass caught by Mixon.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be their football. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. And we'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
2nd down, here's Prescott again. Jones reels it in. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? That's caught for the 1st. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Dak throwing again. Got Evans, it's complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. 1st and 10, Prescott. It is cut left side. And he's out of bounds at the 4. Oh, he was thinking touchdown there. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the gun is Prescott. Has it in close.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender...
And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. This should put it back within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal would tie this game in the 4th. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Moore with a return. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. The Giants about to get to work on offense. They're headed out now defending not a two-score lead, just a field goal advantage here. So wondering, Brock, is that going to affect how they approach a chance at closing this one out?
No, I don't think there's any question about it. Yeah, I think if it's a two-score game, it's run, 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 take every second off, and punt that ball. Not now. Now you've got to get to the plays that you trust and believe in the most.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. This is Mixon. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short game. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. No return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Now outruns their offense to take over. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Ball at the 33 for first down. Setting up to pass. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. Here he is to throw. On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Try and push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from Dallas.